Sheba, you ready to go on an adventure? Huh? Are you ready to go on an adventure? There's a good girl. Didn't even make it out of town, and we got to make a detour back. Almost put a kibosh on the whole darn thing. Practice. Well, guys, we decided to stop early into the trip, let Sheba get some water, move around a little bit. Hi, I haven't seen you guys in forever, and we are on a whole new adventure, a new beginning, if you will. Can't do a whole lot of backpacking right now, and I mean, some of you may be wondering, where the hell have you been? And it's kind of complicated. I'm going to shoot this series of videos doing some overlanding in the Jeep, and if there's any interest from everybody about where I've been, then I may shoot a separate video on that subject, but for now, who cares? We are on our way east in Missouri. Don't really have a destination, which is also weird for me. I always have a plan of where I'm going, what we're going to do. I don't. I have a few places I know I want to stop at. Huh, Sheba? There's some places that I've been wanting to see, like Elephant Rock State Park, Tom Sauk Mountain, which I've stopped there once, but it was storming, raining. Tom Sauk is the highest point in Missouri. There's Johnson Shut-ins that I want to go to. Just different places. That's all east between where I live in Joplin, Missouri, and St. Louis, Missouri. There's some campgrounds that we're probably going to stay at that you may have seen parts of them before, because there are spots where I park to go backpacking, like at what was the name? I'll think of it here in a minute while we're walking around. Let Sheba get some exercise. Oh, Hercules Glades. We're going to do the Glade Top Trail, which is a road with a bunch of scenic stuff to see. We may stay at Big Piney Campground, which you've seen me camp out twice on the Big Piney Trail. The Piney Creek Wilderness or Paddy Creek Wilderness. I always get those two confused. Somebody circled some rocks. I was going to go down by the creek, but unexpectedly for a Tuesday, of course school's out now, there is a bunch of people down there. So we're going to walk around, let Sheba get some exercise. I'm going to stop just down the road at Big Sugar Creek State Park, use their outhouse, and then we're going to continue on east. Thanks for joining me on my venture. Who knows? This may be 2 days, it may be 5 days, it may be a week, 2 weeks. I have no idea. We're going to visit some amazing places, and I want you guys to come along. Well, guys, here is, and I finally am able to pronounce this correctly, Big Sugar Creek State Park, the Ozark Chinquapin. No, it's Chinkapin Trailhead. I always called it Chinquapin before. We just stopped here to use that, because we're going to keep going east. This is a nice little trail. It was one of the first trails I ever done, and if you look right up here, over here somewhere, you'll find a shortcut to the video that I shot last time I was here. And it was called, ironically, back where it all began, Sheba just can't stay in the Jeep. I went to use the outhouse and she jumped right out of the Jeep. All right, we got to keep going. We got a long ways to go for our first camp tonight. I think if I go any further, I'm going to spook them. You guys see the old house? There it is. Just right on the edge of the road. There's the barn across the street. Guys, if I remember this road correctly, we are on County Road. If this will focus. There you go, County Road Southeast, East 60. If I remember right, we're going to cross quite a few bridges. That is some clean water. They'd almost be willing just to pull right over there and camp. But it's kind of early yet. It's only 3 o'clock. And I haven't even been on the road 2 hours yet, so nice spot. Let's keep going. Well guys, that's enough dirt for a while. We are in Cassville, Missouri, and we are on 248 east to 39 south, heading toward Hercules Glades Campground. Be there in an hour and 45 minutes, and we'll just see what we find along the way, because I've never been on this road.
30% chance for showers and storms overnight, down to 57, and tomorrow mostly sunny.
Part of traveling with the dog is you got to stop every once in a while. So you can't just be all cooped up in there. And we're about 65 miles from our destination for the day, and it's 4:32, so we got plenty of time. So I found this conservation area. I figured I'd let her walk around, get some water out of the creek down here, just get relaxed for a little bit, get stretch her legs, and then we'll head on out. Looks like a pretty cool creek down here. We could have probably drove on down here, but I didn't know, and I wanted to park in the shade. She would beat me to the water. Did you get some water, baby girl? Huh? It's a pretty nice area. I have no idea what this creek is. That sun right over there, I'm not even sure this shot's coming out because I can't see the screen. I'll let her cool off, and then we'll get back on the road. Table Rock Lake. It is a beautiful lake. Alright guys, as you can tell from that, we are 10 minutes from our first destination, Hercules Glades. That's where we're going to spend the night, batting down for the storms. I'll see you when we get there. We made it on to camp. Huh, Shebas? Well guys, there's camp for the night. You got the Gazelle Hub T3 set up, and I'd like to show you more from around camp, but there is one annoying over there who will not shut up, will not quit hollering at his kids, and I got tent set up and sleeping pad and stuff. I had to walk away. Got tired of listening to it. So we're just going to go for a short walk on the Long Creek Trail. I don't have a pack or anything, so we're not going very far. I just wanted to get some peace for a minute. Hopefully he gets the freaking hint. But I'm not going to let it get me down. We're going to camp here tonight and then hit the Glade Top Trail in the morning. And we'll see what happens after that. I remember I done this trail right here first time I came to Hercules Glades, and I had a blast. If you remember that video, and I'll put it up there too. I had a couple of older gentlemen that ended up camping with me that night. If you just get far enough away where you can't hear them, it's like being back in the peace and quiet. Even Sheba, when I got the tent set up, she's like, let me in. Let me get away from this guy. And what's terrible, and if you're watching, dude, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. As soon as I pulled up, he started telling me that he'd watched my channel and came down here from Raleigh because he watched my video. So I hate the dog on him too much, but good guy. We come out here for peace and quiet, not to listen to somebody yell and scream at their kids the whole time. But we made it to camp on night one. We'll get some food cooked here after a while, and we'll end this day. See you in a little bit. I had forgotten just how peaceful this is, being out here like this. I probably look like crap. Sun's going down. But anyway, oh my God. I mean, I've done some hiking, but it's been 2 years, over 2 years since I've done an overnight trip. That's just ridiculous. And I remember how much fun this trail was. I've got to do something to be able to get back to doing this again. I mean, I'm all right now because I'm not carrying a pack. This is nice out here. Well, guys, I'm trying to get a fire going. While that's getting started, I'll show you. This is what's for dinner tonight. I bought these, and I haven't ever tried them. It's like an MRE. There's a steam vent right there. You actually heat it in the bag that it comes in. It looks good. Comes with a spoon, everything you need. The bag, food pouch, heating element, and utensils. We'll see if it's any good or not once we get it heated up. Check that out, guys. They wasn't kidding when they said it would steam. They said 3 to 5 minutes it'll be done. Well, guys, that's the end of day one. I want to thank you for joining me. And remember, get out and live life. And stick around, because this is just the first day of a week-long adventure. I'll catch you in the next part. Say goodnight, Sheba. Say goodnight, Sheba.